Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle. I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. I try to bring you beauty treasure finds every week that you may find in your area too. This is a little Christmassy look with a little bit of green in the eyes. Got some very reasonable finds today. Drugstore makeup for my base and a face palette that did bronzing, blushing, and highlighting that I really love. So if you want to see how I got this look, stick with me. Okay, here we go. I've already put on my Biore Watery Essence Sunscreen. Now I'm going to do some Under Eye Brightener by Essence. This is the Chili Vanilla. Yeah. And it is in liquid form. Now I feel kind of pale, so I'm going to go in with some L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, and I like to use the darker ones. So this one is 904 Deep Glow. And here's how dark it is. Okay, the grippiest primer I have ever used is this LA Girl H2O Lock. It's hydrating and super gripping. I like to stick with that just through the T-zone. So if you like grippy, you will love this, but if you don't like grippy, you will hate it. For sure. Okay, but it's already dried down on my fingers and they don't feel sticky anymore. Okay, I think I will use my CoverGirl concealer stick in medium to prime my eyelids. Now I'm going to go in with some Thrive brow gel. This one's in the shade Audrey, which is kind of like a medium brown. Have some grays right in there. See? I'm going to get the bases of all those grays covered. So this is great at taking care of the color, but I'm going to put a little bit of clear gel on top to just hold them down. And this is, hang on, this one's the Tinted. I've got the Maybelline. I want to get the clear one. Okay, now for eyeshadow today, I'm going to use a face palette. I have been wanting this for a long time, and it's on major sale at Ulta right now. This is the Smashbox Cali Contour. It comes with a little card to show you how, give you some ideas about how to use it. And here's what it looks like. Aren't these colors beautiful? Nice and neutral. So I'm going to use, it has just a matte face powder I'm going to use to set down my concealer. And I'm going to use this bronzer to be my crease shade. There's a nice peachy color that I'm going to use. I guess it's a blush, but I'm going to use it to go underneath. I'm going to use my same pencil brush to go into this warmer shade. I'm going to pull it right along the crease. And then there are a couple of highlighters in the middle. I'm going to go with the lightest one. Trying to do that just along the mobile lid part. I'm going to do some blending up top. Go back in with my darker shade over here. And we'll come back to this later. All right, today for my base, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in Light. And I'm going to use it everywhere. and see how well it covers the pores. I know I like it on the perimeter already. And here we go. Seeing about this T-zone. Feels like I'm just putting lotion on my face. It feels so good. It doesn't feel like makeup at all. Okay, now I'm going to check in my 10X mirror. It's got good color coverage. Excellent color correction over hyperpigmentation. I'm going to add a little bit of the CoverGirl Blurring Skin Tint. And this one is in the shade 410 Fair Neutral. I'm going to put that just in the places that I see my pores and see if we can blur them a little bit more. I need to shake this up a little bit. Trying to give you an idea about what this does to pores. It's amazing. Okay, now I've not even used any concealer yet. Looks good in the 10X. Okay, now every now and then I'm going to give you a warning what not to buy at the Dollar Tree especially. This is the Mary Claire contour stick, and it has a fabulous color, blendability, everything, but it has a funky scent. So if funky plasticky scents don't bother you, you may like that, but they bother me. So I'm going to use this Rimmel Multitasker. This one is in 03 Tan Bronze. I prefer the cool dark ones to do my contouring. And I follow my wrinkle. And this is my favorite contour brush. It's flat on one side, pointed on the other. And it's by Monge, and I got it on Amazon. Very, very reasonable. And I only do the angled part on my nose, and then I flip it over. And now I got this blush at Marshall's, and I already knew I loved the Morphe Hue Fort blushes, but this was one I didn't have. In Staying Neutral, use a dense kitten paw, just barely. That reminds me, I've not done my concealer yet. Okay, I have been pining for this one for a while. It is the Hourglass Vanish, and so when things go on sale and I've got a big coupon and then I have points on top of that, that's when I get things like this. I tried it yesterday and it creased quite a bit. So I'm going to baby it a little bit today. And I'm going to go in with my AOA Squalane stick, which is very moisturizing. And just give it a little dab. And I've already got my eye brightener on. So this is what I usually do. See if it can meet in the middle. Sometimes this is too much, sometimes it's not enough. And I did get the Sephora 02 concealer brush. See how that is shaped? It's a little different. Super soft and bends. So as this goes on, it feels absolutely glorious. Could not get the creases out of it. As a matter of fact, I had to take it off. And I never do that. You can see I've got a lot of creasing right there, so I'm a tough customer. And it may be that I'm just using too much. That spreads really far. To warm up my fingers and then pat it out. And I'm going to go back in with my blush brush and kind of blend this in. Okay, so far so good. And I know some people let it sit for a while and then set it, but I'm going to go ahead and set it while it doesn't have any creasing, major creasing. Doing it with my LA Girl H2O Lock Powder. That is at Five Below. It's cheaper at Five Below. You can get it on Amazon too. I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. I got this as one of the freebies in a Sephora gift. You get to pick a couple of things, a couple of samples. The mini on Sephora is $15. It just coats so well. And I really don't have to try very hard. I love that. And I'm going to be careful not to make any squeegee faces and get it transferred. Okay, now coming back to the Cali contour, I'm going to use an angled, is it kind of angled? Just barely, fluffy brush and go in this peachy tan color for my blush today, or to set down the first blush. Because they're about the same color. Okay, now I'm going to use my big Real Techniques Fluffy Brush 262. And I think I'm going to go into the warmer one. The only place I don't want to go in with bronzer is at the lower jaw, or, you know, lower cheek. I do the jaw. And underneath, but not here. Okay, now I am going to use the lighter highlighter, I think. I changed my mind. I've already used the light on my eyes. I'm going to go with the peachier highlighter in this little fan brush. Just barely on that wrinkle. Okay, so I really like this palette. Sometimes with palettes you find only one or two colors that you like, but I love all these. Okay, for my lip combo today, 2 of the items are from the Dollar Tree. Now I take that back, one's from Five Below. Five Below and Dollar Tree. This is the LA Girls Shockwave Nude Lip Liner. This one's in gingerbread. My lip color is from Ioni. It's Plumping Gloss Stick in Rosé. These are like in the when they do end cap collections, and it's a little click up gloss with a little heart. Rosé is the color though. The other color is kind of bright. This one is oh so nice. And then I always like to put a little sparkle on. Today I'm going to use a gloss from Moira. This is the Hydrating Lip Oil, and it is in 04 Tickled Pink. And I must say that the gloss, the plumping stick, yeah, it's a little tingly. Nothing horrible though, because I am a wimp. I used the strongest lip injection gloss one time, and I turned red, like clear up to here. It was terrible. I must be allergic to the capsaicin pepper stuff. Okay, now I need to set everything down with a little finishing powder, and my favorite one right now is by Carsland. It is pressed, and it's the one that's pink and white swirl, and it comes with a little puff. I'm going to go over anywhere I have trouble with pores showing. Try to go as lightly as possible though. Okay, to melt it back all together, I got some CoverGirl Nourishing Milk Spray, and it's okay. It moisturizes. It has no scent. Good sprayer. Maybe just a tiny, tiny bit of scent. It is not a setting spray, but if you need to melt everything back together first, it's great for that. I'm going to use the Flawless Setting Spray that you can get at Five Below. I think it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. It's not as pleasant to use because it doesn't have that wonderful scent that Charlotte's does, but I think it does a good job. And the mister is not as fine, but it does the job. Okay, I did one final thing. My sweater today has a little green in it, so I took this Maybelline Single Expert Wear. This one's in forest green, and I took my pencil brush and just put a little bit underneath. So it's kind of, I think it kind of goes together. So this is my final look for the day. And I'm ready to wrap some presents and even do some thrifting a little bit later on. I feel very moisturized and I feel my lips are a little spicy, but I believe that'll wear off soon. And so I feel good. And I highly recommend this combo of doing the tinted Wet n Wild tinted hydrator everywhere and then just adding a little bit of the CoverGirl blurring skin tint. This stuff is amazing. All right. So thank you for watching today. And wherever you are, I hope you are just wonderful this holiday season. And if not, hang in there. You can't see around the corner, but I think good things are coming. If I keep doing this, then you'll see me next time. So if there is a next time, I hope there is. Thanks for watching.